I'm just going to get right into this. We're just going to go, a little clip here, a little clip there, and I'll be going into a little bit of scripture, a little bit of videos here and there. So just please bear with me. I'm trying to be very careful in presenting this because I just don't want to get ahead of myself here and put the cart before the horse. I just really don't want to mislead anyone in any way. Okay, so first I want to say before we get started is that you see these flowers here? Well, this, for me, this is the Vonage manuscripts, and I will be bringing this up later on. It's very important that you understand that this book is a sealed book, that nobody understands the writing in this book. It has a lot of herbs, it's got a lot of story, it's got a lot of things in there, astrology, this sort of thing. Okay, so I don't believe that this is a book for God's people. I don't. So we'll get into that a little later. But this is what I believe is on his mural, and it has everything to do with the Vonage manuscripts. The mountains in the back, I believe that this is the mountains he's talking about, that this underworld, this nation lives, this knowledge, this wisdom is these two mountains maybe. Here, this is very real. This creature here is very real. I know that I have battled with them. And I know that Jesus has come into those battles, in the middle of those battles, and he banished them with the blink of an eye. So I've never had the fear of them after that, and but they're very real, very real. And in behind him is the water and the seal, and this is Navy SEAL to me. This is military MK Ultra. Okay, the devices, Satan's devices. This is why I say it's like a portal. Things are allowed to get through. So, okay, we're just going to listen to what he says here, and then we're just going to move forward. And I pray that it all works out. So, here we go.
Please, Africa is dying. Africa, is being murdered. And we are sitting like bloody fools. And we don't realize what's being done to our people. I have proof that can stand in any true court of law that the disease called AIDS is a man-made disease. And this disease is going to kill 3/4 of South Africa's black people within the next 10 years. There are wars in Africa which make no sense to me as a black man. And throughout Africa, there was once a time when the blue sky was invisible, when the whole world was covered with mist, when you could not see the sun as it is now. You only saw it as a splash of white light moving slowly across the sky. At that time, there was an eternal drizzle every day of the year. At that time,
And the Lord will take away from thee all sickness, and will put none of the evil diseases of Egypt, which thou knowest, upon thee, but will lay them upon all them that hate thee. And thou shalt consume all the people which the Lord thy God shall deliver unto thee. Thy eyes shall have no pity upon them, neither shalt thou serve their gods, for that will be a snare unto thee. If thou shalt say in thy heart, these nations are more than I, how can I dispose them? Thou shalt not be afraid of them, but shalt remember what the Lord thy God did unto Pharaoh and unto Egypt. Thou shalt not be affrighted at them, For the Lord thy God is among you, a mighty God, and terrible. And thou shalt remember all the way which the Lord thy God led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee and to prove thee, to know what was in thy heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no. Sorry. And he humbled thee, and he suffered thee to hunger, and fed thee with manna, which now knowest, which now thou knowest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee know that man doeth not live by bread only, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord doeth man live. Thy remnant waxed not old unto thee, neither did thy foot swell these 40 years. Deuteronomy 8, 2 through 4. Then we turned and took our journey into the wilderness by the way of the river sea, the Red Sea, as the Lord spake unto me, and we compassed Mount Seir many days. And the Lord spake unto me, saying, Ye have compassed this mountain long enough, turn ye northward, and command thou the people, saying, Ye are to pass through the coast of your brethren the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and they shall be afraid of you. Take ye good heed unto yourselves, therefore. Meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land, no, not so much as a foot breadth, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for a possession. Ye shall buy meat of them for money, that ye may eat, and ye shall also buy water of them for money, that ye may drink. For the Lord thy God hath blessed thee in all the works of thy hand. He knoweth thy walking through this great wilderness. These 40 years the Lord thy God hath been with thee. Thou hast lacked nothing. And when we passed by from our brethren the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, through the way of the plain from Eleth and from Ezon Garber, we turned and passed by the way of the wilderness of Moab. And I hated Esau and the land his mountains, his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Okay, so here's a really quick video. It's 57 seconds, and there's a lot in here, but I'm going to go and I'm just going to give it to you really briefly. But again, this is just letting me know that I got to keep going here, because this really brought me back to a man that was put before me by a brother, and his name is Raj Pestel or something like that. But I'll look into that. But anyway, it was just like full circle and what's going on here. So I think this is really important that I just take this slowly, because like I said, there's a lot of things going on and it's all coming together. Okay, so let's just play this out and then I'll break it down for you. first of all, let's see if I can get this out of the way. Oh, come on. Okay, 19 seconds. Okay, so here we go. All right, so we have the Rotary International. We have the mist. We've got the two trees in the mist, separate from the fruit of the trees. We have the tree of life, and then we have the tree of knowledge in the midst of the. Then we have the, like I said, the Rotary. We got 5. In witchcraft, it would be in numerology representing the hand. Okay. Now, the bridge, this is very significant, and it really brought me right back to this man who I believe is a candidate to be the Antichrist. And that's my opinion. That's what I believe. But I will bring you there in a minute. Okay, so this is what this bridge means to me. Now, the X is like this really means a lot to me because this is what brought me to the Mary Magdalene when I was brought to where Mary Magdalene asked Jesus, what sees the vision, the spirit or the soul? And Jesus responded by saying, it's what's in between. And this is where I had taken this with the MK Ultra. Okay, so it's all about searing your seared conscience. And this is what they've done from day one. So, okay, this is what the X's represent to me, but it would have been a hooked X because this would have been the bloodlines, and it led me straight to Mary Magdalene. Then when we see the barrels here, it's more like the chemicals of what they were spraying on us over many years and have done a lot of damage, and we are now seeing the effect of that, and the people that are sick and the age groups and the respiratory. It was all about the heart. Okay, it's all about the heart. All right, so taking your breath, So okay, so this pretty much led me straight to this man Raj, I believe Pestle, right? Pestle. Okay, just before I go though, I don't want to forget here. There was something I caught, and I don't think you're going to be able to see it. So you're going to have to. You're going to have to go straight to the original video, and you're going to look right here. I can't do it. Okay, it's right here. Okay, and it's a face. It's a demon, and it has a crown. I can't make out what this thing is, or there's no wall there. I don't know if it's a vehicle. I don't know what it's drawn on, but if you can go and look at that yourself on the original video. Okay, I think that's 4 seconds in the video or something like that. So, yeah, that is a demon's face, pure and simple. There's no denying it with the crown, and it does look like he's bowing, like he goes straight down. He goes all the way down as though he is bowing. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna let this go now. All right, so yeah, that's all about the you know, um, yeah, it's crazy. Okay. Okay, so here's Raj Patel, all right? The Value of Nothing, January 19th, 2020. Okay. What I would like to bring your attention to is the picture in the back that was a drawing just made for him. And what I received from this was that this was the castle, or not a castle, this was the bridge, London, the London Bridge, the flags, and there seemed to be somebody hanging, holding on to the bridge, hanging there where the earth is opening up from underneath him. You can see this here. Then I noticed that there was like these, I called them cells at the time, I think, when I first put out the video. But now I'm starting to see this as being the virus. And what was in the background would be the mist. Within the mist, here's the virus, here's the sickness, right? Oops, I can't. Okay, you can see very clearly here. This is the man's foot. You go up. This is his kneecap right here. It goes down. Follow him, and then it goes. His arms are holding on to the bridge, the castle here. Queen. Okay, and here's the virus. Yeah, that's why. Like I say, now the bridge. Now there's three of them that I'm keeping. You know, three countries. There's the, you know, here it's London, and this is where this man's coming from is London, and there's Canada. There's the bridge, and when I was doing the research on this, and these were the three countries that came through, and that was London, that was the Bay Bridge, San Francisco, I believe, the Bay Bridge, and then there was. Like I could be wrong about the San Francisco thing, but the Bay Bridge and the Toronto Bridge. There was three. There was Canada, United States, and London. And so I'm just, you know, being very much aware of what's going on with these three countries. Okay, so does that have anything to? I don't know. I don't know. So like I say, I believe that this is what this is. This is the virus in the mist, you know, and the earth is opening up from underneath us, and he's holding on. Now, I don't know what to say about this thing here. I'm not going to go in my imagine. This is what came to me, okay? While I'm here, I'll show you. Over here, we have the goat, and there's a man here, which I think is representing him. And here's his face, his hair go down, his body, his leg turns into a hoof. Okay, he's missing or he's kicking, I don't know, but there's missing a leg here, but he goes down and it turns into a hoof. It's not a, okay. So yeah, he was really impressed by this when he first got onto the podium. So he knew exactly what it represented and what it meant, as I do now. Just shaking my head here. And here is at the same time as when I read and picked up about the Vonage manuscripts. Yeah.
Then the creature took me out of that room after the metal creature and this pink creature had gone. This creature took me out of that room, assisted by another one, and they pushed me along a corridor which curved slowly in that direction, towards my right. And there I was shown many things which even today I don't understand. I was shown little versions of this creature swimming in huge cylinders made out of what looked like glass, in a pinkish liquid, like ugly little frogs inside the liquid. They looked like aborted human fetuses. They were very, very terrible and disgusting. And like ugly little frogs inside the liquid. They looked like slowly in that direction, towards my right. And there I was shown many things which even today I don't understand. I was shown little versions of this creature swimming in huge cylinders made out of what looked like glass, in a pinkish liquid, like ugly little frogs inside the liquid. They looked like aborted human fetuses. They were very, very terrible and disgusting.
Transcribed in an unknown language. Along with these writings lay dozens of bizarre and often unidentifiable sketches, which in turn had been roughly daubed with paints of red, green, yellow, and blue. It was this combination of unreadable text and strange imagery.
Okay, so he's talking about these things, these in a pink substance, right? And here we have women in this book in a green substance. So there's a connection here. And it's not good. It's not good. And they, again, are all lined up. Yeah. Okay.
These pages are roughly sorted into 18 quires and are covered in carefully plotted text. Illustrations also appear in large quantities throughout the manuscript, and several folios contain fold-out pages for this purpose. These illustrations are in turn coated in paints of blue, red, yellow, and green, which are often crudely applied. And whilst the text itself remains undeciphered, these illustrations can be used to sort the manuscript into distinct sections. It opens with an extensive botanical section, consisting of detailed drawings of plants and herbs. This section comprises a third of the entire manuscript, and is split into several parts, indicating that the current order of folios differs from the original. The second and third sections of the manuscript focus on cosmology and astrology, as indicated by the presence of recognizable zodiac symbols, along with detailed astrological charts. But it is the fourth section of the manuscript that has baffled scholars the most. Here, repeated drawings are shown of naked women bathing in strange intestine-like baths, which are in turn filled with an unknown green fluid. No exact analogue to these bathing arrangements has yet been demonstrated. The next section includes more images of herbs, along with what resemble traditional storage vessels used in medieval Europe. The manuscript concludes with an extended block of text, known to scholars as the recipes section. In addition to these illustrations, the manuscript is littered throughout with other bizarre imagery. On one folio, a small image of a dragon can be seen, feeding on the leaves of a herb. On another, what appears to be a sketch of a corpse can be found in the bottom corner, whilst the largest foldout contains images of a castle hidden within its diagrams. A more mundane example can be found in the margin of the final page of the manuscript, where a small image of a goat rests above that of a naked woman.
Okay, and I also see a mask here of some sort, a mask, a face, okay, here your eyes, the nose, looks like it's wearing a mask, it's something on the head, or protruding from the head here, okay, that's what I see, sorry.
In recent years, the manuscript...
Okay, so I explained to you about the bridges, right? How important the bridges were. Here's the Bay Bridge. Okay, the Bay Bridge, the Golden State Warriors. Here they're the Toronto Raptors along with the Bay Bridge, showing the two. Okay, even so, it doesn't matter. It's just, this is the Toronto Raptors. This is what I see, reptilian. Okay. All right, so here, I want to show you this here. Okay, so here we have, energy, electricity, frequency, mist, whatever it is that you want to say. Again, we have the bridge in the middle here, in the middle of the circle. And then here we have, again, the same bridge, the Bay, and this would be the Bay Bridge. Again, this is truly moving me because here I took pictures and I didn't know why, but again, it's of the warriors, the Bay Bridge. It also has Chinese writing here, and it has the number 30. Okay, and again, this is all Mason design on the side of the shirt, but what's really got me was the Chinese, the bridge 30. Okay. Again, here's just another view of the bay. Chinese heritage, the bay. Stephen something there. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that.
The Chinese people do not know what is happening, and therefore, actually it's the regime that is allowing this virus to spread around.
Okay, so here we had December 30th, the number 30, 2019, and that's when he logged on. Lai signed it onto his medical school alumni chat room on December 30th, 2019. $30.
极期的这个 SARS 那个时候呢，那相比的话呢，传染性没那么强。
我还是很难过的。这么一个好人，就最后也没挺过这一关。剩下的都是不能说的，这就不说了。
我们知道他过世之后，心情比较沉重，因为他是为我们老百姓付出的生命，我们十分感激他，我们应该向他学习。
Poche budeme acolo. Ciao.
I know thy works and tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which thou shalt come upon all the world, to them that dwell upon the earth. Thank you. No fear, be love, and give hope.